Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLees. This is JLeesCorner. This is a review for 90 Day Fiance The Other Way, Season 2, Episode 13. Hey, I ain't got no photos. Y'all know what these fools look like. We know what they look like, what they sound like, or whatever. We're going to move right on past that, okay? If you have not done so already, please come over to subscribe to my channel and become a whole JayBird. Dun, 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 and all that goodness and stuff. I almost ain't feel like doing this review today. I was like, I don't feel like it. Like, I don't feel it in my bones. But tomorrow, Tuesday, the have and the have-nots come back on. And I want to have 4 videos to do, so we here. Okay, let's inhale and exhale. You ready? I ain't go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Okay? And remember to relax, to relate, to release, and to center yourself and everyone around you. I didn't feel like breathing, honey. I'm just ready to go to bed, okay? You can also follow me on IG and on Twitter at J_Lees_Corner. You can like this video, comment in the comment section. Also, hit the share button to share it on your social media. Now, let's get it started with these people. We have Kenneth and Armando first. I keep telling y'all every episode, Kenneth and Armando seem great. They're boring. Period. Okay? I feel like their scenes are always one scene and that's it. And it was one scene and that was it. They went to get some tacos. You know what I'm saying? They want some good old tacos or whatever. And they out at the little taco stand. You know, it's Armando, Kenneth, and his twin daughters. And they laughing and joking. And then Kenneth has to pee. He has to go to the bathroom. You gonna pee here? At this place? Are you sure? I have to go. Yes, he goes to the back of the bathroom. And the bathroom is not like it would be in America. I mean, it ain't that far-fetched from what it is in America. But, you know, he don't know how to flush. It's nasty. It looked nasty. But you were at a taco place, you know, out in Mexico. I don't think they're going to have the best of the best of the best, you know, out there and whatnot. So I wasn't surprised. He calls Armando, oh, look at this. How do I flush? Oh, you get the bucket, put the bucket in the water, and you fill it up with water, and you pour it in. I'm like, oh, okay. He then said, how did your grandparents flush toilets? Did they have toilets back then? I said, oh, that was funny. You know, Kenneth's older. And, you know, I can't do this. I can't. You're like, you're right. Just try it. You know, just go ahead and do it. I guess he pee, honey, we don't know. But you're like, I got to throw my shoes away till it was dirty in there. I'm looking like you're at a taco place in Mexico. I'm surprised there wasn't shit on the floor. But I digress. They sit there laughing and joking or whatever. It was a good little moment at that point. They was laughing at the whole bathroom fiasco and whatnot. And then 2 assholes, you know, was walking by and leaving. And they say something like, you know, bye, you know what I'm saying, the F word. And, you know, the derogatory name for someone who happens to be homosexual. And I'm like, really? But Armando was like, see? But this is what I will tell you, that it's the reason why I'm always, you know what I'm saying, trying to not really be as PDF with you, you know, because we don't know who'll be around here, and people in Mexico feel some kind of way. And where we then seen one of the daughters who was upset and crying, the other one was pissed off, and then even with Armando and Kenneth, Armando was kind of emotional, where Kenneth was pissed off. And, you know, Kenneth like, you know, we can't let them win. You're like, I get that, you know what I'm saying, but it still hurts my feelings. So, you know, that's how some people are. And, you know, that was the whole scene. It was really, really unfortunate or whatever. I feel like people are assholes, and Kenneth has had more time to build up his asshole resistance, you know what I'm saying, shield. Armando don't have that yet. So when things like that happen, it still affects him more than it would affect Kenneth. And I think that would be the uphill battle with them, is for Kenneth allowing Armando to have time to build up his, you know, bullshit meter. You know what I'm saying? Bullshit right here. It stops. I'm good, love. Enjoy. And as long as Kenneth can accept that, Armando would need more time. You know, we can say, yo, forget them. But sometimes it's hard to just be like, oh my God, that was, you know, I don't care. Cause there was some assholes. Cause they went. It wasn't even like, from what we saw, it wasn't even like Kenneth and Armando was like kissing and hugging. It was just four people sitting down, having tacos, laughing and joking, and having a good time. People are assholes. Okay, that was their thing. Tim and Melissa, we know we don't like Melissa. We don't like her today. We won't like her tomorrow. We think Tim was done even moved to Colombia to try to be with Melissa, but whatever. So Tim wants to show her, I really want to be here. I'm gonna go out today on my own and try to get a job. Okay. I'm like, is that smart? Okay, so he calls a taxi, but the taxi that comes is the man on a motorcycle. Nah, can't do that. Okay. I'm like, Tim, you're gonna fall off. Good decision. He gets a regular taxi or whatever, and he goes to a temp agency because he's looking for work or whatever. And they say, what are 3 words to like describe you or something? He's like, 3 words. 3 words. Finances. Finances. Teamwork. I'm looking like dependable. I'm dependable. I'm friendly, and I'm a team player. Boom. Okay, but I digress. Anyway, he speaks fluent Spanish, but at the same time, he doesn't know all words that he needs to say sometimes when speaking fluently or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But, they're like, well, do you have a visa or work permit to work here? He's like, no, I just have a visitor's visa or whatever. Oh, okay, well, to work here, you have to have either a work permit, a visa, or a residency card. Those are the ways to work here. He said, or a company who wants to hire you can sponsor you, but that is more difficult or whatever. She's like, the easiest way to get a job here is to marry someone. Get married. I'm looking like, marriage is marriage is too sacred and too sensitive and too important for me to get married just to get a job in Colombia. I'm looking like, I ain't got time. And he like, I know that me and Melissa isn't ready. You need to leave Melissa immediately, okay? And that's all we've seen from them, okay? We then have Devin and Jihoon, you know what I'm saying? So we see that in Korea. When Devin said, we're having the 100-day birthday for baby Taeyong, I said, what the fuck was that? I said, it got to be a Korean thing. Because I'm like, we don't have that here, okay? Jihoon then explains, a long, long, long time ago, there was a point to where all the kids would die before they turned 100 days old. Like, they wouldn't make it 100 days in life. They all was dying or whatever. They didn't say why. They did not say why. Now, what was going on or whatnot. But, now the tradition is, all kids who make it past to 100 days, they have a celebration. It's a 100-day birthday. I'm like, well, that's okay. It's a tradition, okay? I'm like, boom. So we see the tradition of it. Part of it is the dad's mom, and the child's mother cooks together. Okay, so Devin and Mama Jihoon has to cook or whatever. His mama's weird. She be funny. I don't know. Girl, stop acting like a goddamn party pooper. And she get there, and we see that Devin, well, not Devin, but Jihoon is gonna take Demon Child Drusilla for a walk. I'm like, Lord, don't let her die, Jihoon. Well, tell her don't run this time. Okay. Anyway, so Mama Jihoon and Devin's ass is in the kitchen cooking or whatever, and Mama Jihoon like, okay, cut the carrots, like cut them really, really, cut them really, really thin. Yeah, cut them really, really thin. And she shows her chop, 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 chop. Devin starts cutting these damn these carrots. And I'm like, it was just as wild as her daughter. Okay, there's no control of the knife. Like, it was just out of control. Wild child, carrot cutting ass Devin. And the mama like, no, not like that. Like, it's like this, thin, 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 or whatever. Devin then say, well, it doesn't matter how they're cut. They'll all taste the same. Bitch, it depends on what you cooking. Okay, I don't want a whole tomato, but I may want some ketchup. You can't act, it's gonna taste the same. No, it won't. You don't know what you're cooking, but I digress. Anyway, they start trying to talk through the little app thing. That app thing don't work that good. They need to get a new one or whatnot. So because they're talking through the app, there's a bit of confusion going on. You know what I'm saying? She asked the mom, you know what I'm saying, what do you expect from a Korean daughter-in-law? The mom says, I don't expect much. It translates, without much hope. Meaning, I don't have much hope in you I'm like, that ain't what you said, but I digress. The mom then says, like, it's going to be a lot of people at the party, so I would like for you to say hello to everyone there. But it translates to Devin to only say hello, as in don't talk to nobody. I'm like, see, that's that bullshit or whatever. So Devin feels some kind of like, oh, she just doesn't want me to talk. That ain't what she said. If you need to learn the language, you live there now. Like, I feel like she should not be, relying on a translator. She should be going to school to learn Korean. Okay? Anyway, so at the party, her mom walked in, I can't get the image of Ji-hoon, not letting Drusilla, not running after Drusilla. I can just imagine her on the floor dead. He killed the Jesus. I'm like, bitch, calm down. No, Ji-hoon sprinted to catch Demon Child Drusilla, okay? He was gone on both feet in fucking flip-flops. You know how hard it is to run on concrete and flip-flops at night? It's pretty hard, goddamn mama, okay? She pisses me off, but I'm gonna leave that be. But she say for today she gonna try to, forget he almost killed my granddaughter. No, you and Devin damn near killed her because y'all raised her. You raise a demon, don't get pissed off when a demon runs around the city or the town at night in cars. Ji-hoon's family is there. So it's like the aunts, the grandmamas, you know what I'm saying, the cousins, the uncles, all that, they all there, all together. And they're all really nice. They're really nice to Drusilla. They're nice to Devin. They're nice to her mom. They're a really nice bunch of people. Now, I'm pretty sure after the party, they're going to dog Drusilla because she was a wild child running around. I'm like, oh, so today no one's watching her to be sure she don't run the traffic. Okay. Anyway, so we do see, where's the picture at? Okay, it was a cute little scene right there. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? We see Ji-hoon, dressed in traditional garb. Drusilla looking disheveled as usual. Taeyong looks like, they gonna eat him? What's going on right there? Okay. But it was a good time was had. It was a beautiful birthday party. It was nice of Ji-hoon's family to say, like, at first, we didn't know about them as a couple. We didn't know, but we seen the baby, and then we were all okay. I feel like they meant because he looks Korean. I think had he looked more American, they may have felt some kind of way. But he definitely has his father's traits. Okay, let's say that. But they gave them money. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, oh, that's why her mama and oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Because there's money involved. Oh, heifers. Anyway, not, oh, I feel like Ji-hoon is stepping up. His family accepts me. I feel like family, and he wants to be a family man too. It's the money, ain't it? She's money hungry, but I don't really care. But it was a nice party, and his parents paid for it and set it all up. It was really nice. I'm like, it was in a nice area, had all these foods and stuff and drinks, and a lot of people was there. And again, a good time was had by all. Okay. Ari and Biniam over there in Ethiopia. Ari. So her mom is leaving. Okay. And, her mom, like, I feel okay about leaving now. Only because I can tell that Biniam does care for my daughter. And so I can kind of be okay with things, even though I'm not, I don't want her to stay here, but I feel like, okay, I've got to know him enough to know he's going to try his best to do his best and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But she tells Ari, like, if you feel anything is wrong, if you don't want to stay here, if you have second guesses or second thoughts, call me. I will send you a plane ticket immediately. You can come home. You know what I'm saying? Don't stay here if you don't want to be here. You can come home at any time or whatnot. And then on the way to the airport, she keeps reminding Ari, just be positive, stay positive, because Ari is getting sad and depressed because my mom's leaving. I will be the same way, but I would not move to Ethiopia without my mama. Okay? And so she tells Biniam, like, she's going to be very emotional. She's going to be sad. She's going to need you to support her a lot today. So just, do that or whatever. At the airport, Mama don't want you to go. I want you to stay with me. She's all emo. She's crying. I get it. And she's pregnant too. And her mom was like, her mom was being the most... She was a bitch before on today's episode, she seemed nice. She was trying her best to stay positive, to not cry, to not be emotional, because if I do that, it'll set up. I can't set her off because she's already crying and whatever. I have to be, my strong self and be positive and keep reaffirming her to be strong and be positive or whatever. And so, the mama leaving or whatever, I'm just so sad. Oh my God, I miss my mama. I get it. I completely get it. And, Ari, girl, after mama gone or whatnot, this is the first time that me and Biniam will be alone together in the last 4 months. Like, I don't know how this will work. I'm looking like, but y'all got, like, I'm confused because she's been there with him before. They're pregnant. So why is she acting as if now you want to act like you don't know this man? I'm here all alone. What am I going to do? I'm looking like a bitch. Biniam is right next to you. You're not alone or whatever. So they walk and they sit and they talk and everything, you know what I'm saying? And they both admit how they have communication issues, mainly because neither one of them speaks the other's language fluently. They can, like, he understands English enough to talk, but not to have no deep drawn out conversation. And then even some words he don't know in English or whatnot. So her mama plane is barely in the air. It probably ain't even out the country. I'm just so stressed. I have a baby in 10 weeks. I don't have any friends here. My mom left. You know what I'm saying? I feel stuck here. I'm like, what, bitch? I'm not happy about being alone with you. I'm looking like, what, bitch? You not happy about being alone with the man who you moved to Ethiopia for because you're pregnant by him? Girl, you don't know me at all. You don't understand me. Everything is weird. I'm looking like, bitch, did you not? Who moves? You had all this time here with this man, girl. You should have went with your mama. Because you want some bullshit or whatever. And he like, I don't understand what is wrong with her right now. He like, look, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. I love you. I want to have a family with you. Please don't leave me. You know what I'm saying? I will make you happy. I just feel like it's going to be hard. I just feel lonely. I'm like, bitch, your mother just left. She's just emotional because her mama left. But I feel, she then said, I hyped this relationship up so much. And now I don't know if I want it. Bitch, what? Black penis is fun until you have to stay with it. And I think this is the issue that some black women have with white women, is that it's fun to fuck a black man until you have to be with him in his element, in his life, and live how he lives. And I feel like that's what's hitting her. I don't have the safety net of my mama no more. And now I have to be with this black man, with this black penis, with this black baby, and what am I supposed to do? I feel alone. Girl, I just cannot. I cannot. And that was all, with them or whatever. Brittany and Yasmin. Brittany's still married. I need to admit that every single episode. Brittany is still married, okay? So Brittany brings up, because her and Yasmin is out to eat out somewhere. They hanging out and whatnot. And Brittany brings up how they got into a little argument or whatever, things got out of hands with them fussing the night before. She tagged Yasmin in a post, a picture on IG. Someone in their family saw what she tagged them in. They then stalked her, all her photos. As you do when you find someone's IG, you look back at all that shit. You look back and back and back and back. Okay. They then found a photo of her at some pool party in a bikini, but they told his family that she was online naked. Now, was she naked? No. Could you fully see the bottom of her bikini? No. You could see the bikini top, but her ass was fully out. But again, it was a bikini. It wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? You can tell she was at a party in a bikini, but I can see how they would lie and say she was naked. Her ass was out. Boom. Anyway, but it was when she was back in Florida and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? And because her and Yasmin was fussing or whatever, she's like, we was fussing, and he told me he was done with me or whatever. And so I started texting him a piece of my mind, okay? And this is what she said. Boom. And Yasmin, the way he looks, right here. It's like every man looks when they fuss with a girl, and she's like, "Fuck you, I can't stand you," and he know it ain't really over, but he has to deal with it or whatever. That's that look. But Brittany said, "I'm tired of this fucking shit." Okay, every day you want to marry me, then you don't because of what someone asked you. You are weak and insecure. I don't ever want to see your face ever again because you're a weak ass. I guess a weak, maybe a weak asshole, a weak bitch. I don't know. He's a weak something, okay? And so, but this was last night, and now she's seen him again. So again, they both was on some bullshit or whatever. And then he like, you know what I'm saying? My family wanted you to delete those kind of pictures off your social media. And she's like, I refuse to, allow your family to tell me to delete my social media post. Like, I'm gonna leave it there on purpose because y'all don't rule me. I'm saying I'm not gonna let y'all dictate what I do. I see both parts. I see you're with a man whose culture and religion, I guess, is to cover up and you ass out. But at the same time, you're your own woman. Girl, pick and choose your battles. It's a picture. It's a picture. It's a picture. At the same time, Yasmin, you know who you dating. Break up with her. She'll never be who you want her to be. But I digress. He like, we just have to figure out a way to like get past these kind of issues or whatever and be together because I love you. You know what I'm saying? But he said he does not want to have to choose between like loving her and the respect of his culture. Like that's a hard choice. Like, what do? I don't know, okay? And then, you should come stay at my place tonight, Yasmin. He's like, no, we can't do that. You know what I'm saying? We can't be together like that if we're not married. You know what I'm saying? We have to keep ourselves pure or whatnot. And she's like, okay. Now she say he's a virgin. Is he really a virgin? Or that's I feel like they probably bump uglies. I really do. But the crazy part is, if he's a virgin, he saved himself for marriage. Your wife was already married. Oh, I'm sorry, your future wife, your possible wife has a husband. I can't wait until he finds out about that. Okay, and that was our episode. I'm done. Peace.